Hello everyone, Burton's back in the realm, and last time we were in a spot of bother. We were a little bit ill, so the good old Witch King has decided that he's not feeling too well, and instead, as you can see, he's going to take a hit to his fertility. But that's not stopped us in the past. The fact that we have been burnt means that, you know, we used to, you know, perceivably not being too fertile, but then we have 4 children, so I'm not too worried. As long as we don't die, I'm a-okay with that. So far we've gone ahead, and it looks like this battle up here is pretty much done and over with. So we're going to get Aladion. She's going to go back to friendly territory. Then we're going to disband those troops. In the meantime, we're going to offer peace, and of course they're going to surrender because they are totally beaten. So there we go. So we've gained ourselves a small little province here of Nike. Nice name. Unfortunately, what that's going to do is our demand size has actually been pushed over a little bit right now, so we need to start having a look for people to get rid of one of our demences too. I think what we're probably going to do is do what I should have been doing all along, and that's having a look in our court. Got a warning for dangerous factions there, so let's have a look on vassals. We want someone who's very good at martial and who's also loyal. We've got this guy here, Randall. What are you like? Randall Zernod. Well, you know, that's not a catchy name, but he is bright. He appears to be loyal as well. I think we'll go ahead and we'll give him Sisyphus, which was the land that we took down from the Greenskins. So we'll include all lower titles. Increasing his opinion of me by 40. Okay. So we've give that away now. So Sisyphus, in case you've forgotten, is right here. And it looks like he's got a little bit of work cut out against him because there is some warriors of Berag actually raiding. So we need to be taking care of them. There's not too many of them at all. As we know, down in this part of the world, we don't have a lot of forces. In fact, we could probably pull up maybe just about the same amount. Yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult. So we've got 64. Yeah, we might have to get reinforcements from another part of our realm. So let's see what we've got. What have we got close by? 57. You're in the bigger parts. We should get... There we go. So from Ceridon itself. So Ceridon don't have any boats. That's a shame. We could do with sorting that. So they've got 6. You know what? It's going to be a long old trip if we wait for the people of Ceridon to get there with the boats. So let's have a look what we've actually got nearby. So we've got more than enough ships, but they're all up north. That seems to be our main problem. It might have been a good idea for me to hold on to some land down south so we can actually go ahead and develop a fleet there. But luckily for us, on Eros, we've actually got a lot of ships, 155, so we're going to send them down to pick up this army here. We're not going to let Faudlian lead them because obviously they're not very good. Instead, Randall, you're going to be the man to just to crush this latest sort of raid. And why don't you like me? What is it you're after? So the fact that I hold too many duchies, and he desires the Marsh of Ixotil. So where's the Marsh of Ixotil? Well, it's nowhere near here as far as I can see. Why would you desire that marsh? You know what, if he asked for it, I could always give it to him. I mean, it's a marsh after all, I'm not too bothered about it. He could do with getting married though, so let's see if we can arrange a little marriage for him. So he'll say yes to that. Get a little bit of prestige. Yeah, I had a slight panic then that I just married into one of my daughters, but fortunately I hadn't. So we'll get our army down here now, and then it's on to what we're up to next. So we have done a couple of successful raids. We're over in this part of the world right now performing another raid in the Kundaven Islands. Right, so they accept the suggestion, let's make sure. Yeah, that's fine, she's lowborn. So we're currently raiding there. Now if we're having a look at our rates, it's actually not a bad thing to just double check what we're actually up to here. Hopefully we'll be able to get quite a bit. Let's go on to our fleet. So our fleet itself is currently storing 50 gold. Now we're going to try and get that upgraded as high as we can, try and fill the holds full of gold, and then we'll head back home to try and deposit it back in our treasury. Now we're going to need all the gold we can get because I think we're going to come over here fairly soon after we take care of the greenskins. I'm not sure if we're going to press anymore into Lisbon territory because it's going to take a good while. We can only get one claim at a time, and every time we declare a war, just for a little bit of land, we have, well, you know what, it's going to be risky because they can call in absolutely everyone else, and right now they're not doing it, but that could change in the future. So I want to be a little bit careful with that. Surely you're back in friendly territory by now. You are. Let's go ahead and disband. I think I might want to take care of these. So Kuklugid and Tubegen, I want to probably get rid of both of them, and then we can have ourselves a little bit of a northern kingdom. And yeah, maybe give it to my son. We'll see how things go, because right now my son is pretty much come of age. He's past that. He's just waiting to marry his sister. Yep. She's 13, so it won't be long now. She is brilliant by the look of her. Okay, my liege, it pains me to say, but there is a traitor in the realm. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. I enclose the damning evidence with this letter. Okay, so who is this? It's Raketh the Rash. So he's got fairly good intrigue on him. So who is it you're saying? So who's the traitor? It's Lord Uraf. So who's Lord Uraf of Mar? So he holds a very small region up here. It's not too big at all. You know what? Marshal, I think you should fetch me this traitor. In fact, let me just quickly see something. Raketh the Rash. Is he in any of these factions as well? Because if we can get rid of someone, two birds with one stone, no he's not. We'll go ahead and we'll just fetch the traitor. Hopefully we'll be able to arrest him straight away rather than him raising up in rebellion. So there we go. Uraf of Mar with his, wow, he's got a lot of kids. We'll see how long we can keep them for. We'll probably just go ahead and get them released and see what happens from there. Our ship should have arrived by now. And where are they? Yes, indeed they have. Right, get on board the ships. We'll see exactly what Randall can do. Obviously, I'm going to want to make sure that everyone is together. As soon as they're on the ships, we're going to send them down, take care of these people who are actually raiding us, and then we'll go and have a look at the raid of our own. We need to make sure that everything's going okay there, and we also need to plot our next target. So it looks like there have been some more raiders that have been spotted as well. We might have a little bit of an issue. One thing I'm cautious about is it's been a while since we've been at peace. We've been doing a lot of wars. Our armies have in the meantime been depleted somewhat. So I think we're going to have to start playing it easy. Oh my god. So we have been looted of 68 gold. Oh no, hang on. Finninger has. Oh, that's actually worked out really well. I will obviously take that alive. Was that over here? Yes, it was. Wow. We've taken a lot. So 68 gold is lovely to have, and no one's coming to their aid. So you know what? I think it might be worthwhile actually staying here. So what have we actually got next? It's the Siege of Gnafo. Let's switch to siege mode. So we can see right now there's no possible loot left in that particular province itself. And we don't want to be looting it all the way down ideally. We did take our eye off the ball a little bit. Let me just quickly make sure these guys are going the right direction. They are. Right, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll pick ourselves another target in a moment. Let's just make sure that we take care of business here. So looters have destroyed the trade posts in the Converser Island, so we have actually caused a bit of damage as well. That might be slightly frowned upon, but hey, if they can't defend their lands, they shouldn't have built there. In the meantime here, yeah, you're not doing too much, you're not actually doing a lot. I think we're just going to catch them straight away. So off you go, Randall, let's make sure you're doing what you can. If he proves to be, you know, a good vassal, I probably will end up giving him a sec in the end. There we go, and we've landed. And straight away... Oh, there's another plot. Excellent. There, looks like they're all running, and we've got ourselves a little victory. We'll make sure we chase them back to Sisyphus. In the meantime, we don't need these boats anymore. Let's send them back to where they came from, which I believe was here. Oh, I can see you little raiding parties there. I can see that. We'll have to keep an eye on that now. Alright, so we've got victory there. Right, time for you guys to get back on the boats. We've raided more than enough from there. So where next? I do like my little islands. I'm not going to lie to you. We do have some provinces up here as well. Let's just make sure you're chasing them the right direction. Yeah, I think they've pretty much gone now, so we can disband. Oh, it looks like they're off. They're going back to the Sunken Lands. So things are going well. Right, where next? Now we do have quite a lot of options around the coast. We've got owls. Let's have a look at owls. They're actually on our border. It might be a good idea just to quickly check them out. So they're Dark Pantheon, Chaos Undivided. What are we actually looking like for raiding? New administration. They don't actually have a lot of leather. We could probably take them. But what about these? Another little island. The Isle of Gamman. So it is... So possible... Oh, there we go. That's where we're in trouble there. What have we got? Max loot 13.6. We need ourselves a better target. In fact, let's slow things down a little bit here while we're looking for a target. Not a lot of loot there. Now if we sail all the way into here, what have we got down this way? Now I think we need to be looking at some cities, preferably maybe one with a trade centre. I mean, Norska looks far too powerful for us to touch, but we do have Vanaheim. Once again, very small loot. No one actually has any cities built. There is this though. They've got a lot of people, but would they be able to withstand it? 14.8. Let's have a look what he actually has. Oh my word, he's got a lot of troops. I don't think we'll be doing that. Instead, we're going to do some little raids up along the coast. So we'll send you up here and we'll maybe hit 1, 2, 3 and see what we do out of these. So thankfully it looks like there's some raiders off of Ulthian, and that's going to be good for us. If that, you know, degrades them a little bit, that is perfectly fine by me. Let's have a look at these dangerous factions then. So we've got Elective Succession in Arnheim. I would really like to change my laws. I would like it to primogeniture, just because I think it'll make things a little bit easier. I mean, right now we're fortunate my son is my heir, which is okay. We're still trying to get low centralization. We do have some opponents on that. So who have we actually got who's an opponent of ours who can possibly sway the vote? So we've got Dracula Alidor of the Watchhouse. She gets 4 votes, but we've got High Prince Foundine the Fat. Well, if anyone's going to accept a bribe, it will be this guy. So where is it? Where is the High Prince? In fact, he should be under rank, you would hope. There he is, 37, well no wonder. We will send you a gift, sir. 381, I do not think we will send you that gift. I have changed my mind. The only gift I will give you, fat man, is food. If you want food, I'll send it to you, otherwise I'm not paying that kind of money. There are some other people as well. They've only got like 4 votes. So Alidon of the Watchtower and Ulthantir the Cruel. Well, let's see what we can get. I mean, if we can get any cheap people here, we certainly will do, but I don't want to be spending that sort of money on people. 112. In fact, let's do it from the other way around. So let's see. Because obviously all of these are going to be opposing us. If we can get some money to a lord, so 20, 58. Yeah, we'll do those 3 for now. See if it increases a little bit. I don't want to put too much money into it. Around about 60 is all I'm going to be doing at this moment. And we'll see if it changes anything. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But right now we're at 65. We'll come back and keep an eye on that in a little bit. Right now, our eye is firmly on this. So let's go ahead down here. Unfortunately, they don't have a trade post. I would pretty much like to be getting places with trade posts. But let's see what we can do. Obviously, they're unprepared for ourselves. Yeah, their army isn't actually even in their territory. Oh, what's that called? Teeth of the Kraken. I like the sound of that. I'll tell you what, if I ever land in this country here, I might very well make that my own. Still plenty of plots going on. Now, in regards to what they've got, they've obviously got a lot of men. Ideally, if I was going to go raiding, this has been a little bit of a taster with the raiding. Oh, we've got longbow ships off our coast yet again. My words, where are you? That's the problem with having an empire so big, it's difficult. Oh, there they are. Seeing as you're already up, jump on board and you guys will take care of them straight away. Let's teach these guys a lesson, they can't be raiding us. That's a Black Sky Horde as well. You know what, we're going to be taking care of those greenskins and they're off. Right, where are they going to? Oh, they're going to Dire Straits, so we'll follow them on down and see what's happening. I'm a little bit worried that we've taken our eye off the raid over here. No, I think they're done with it. Right, it's okay. Troops get back there. I like the fact that we've got those guys there because I think they're just going to deal with us now. My vassal, Valkyr Skirmak, has requested that a low rank vassal should serve him directly rather than me. Okay, so what do you want? So you're wanting Lord Caliphin of Yaidar. So what have you actually got yourself? So you've got a couple of holds and the marchlands. You're requesting Lord Caliphin, who has the hold of Coata and the hold... I don't know. That would be interesting, because they do have a point, so... Let's scum out the Cruel. Caliphin. You know what, I do like Caliphin more. So this option is available to me because I'm high in intrigue. So... maybe I could do that. So I could actually give a claim to the other one. Yeah. But then again, either way, Screwmouth the Cruel isn't going to like me. If I was to go ahead and give them, obviously, the land, I think the other one wouldn't like me either. So, vague promises maybe? Yeah, we'll do vague promises for now. And we'll just see how we get on. So like I was saying before, when we're coming to do these raids, this is really just a taster. What I'd like to do in the future is get the majority of my fleet together with the majority of my army and we go on one mass raid. Now the idea of this is we'll do this before we go to Orwell then, and we're going to do it just to get ourselves quite a lot of money. Now the money that we'll be able to use, oh my god, I can't start thinking about the prisoners in my dungeons. They are almost at my complete mercy. What a thrill it would be to hurt them. So who is this? Camnifer. I could release the good woman. I'm going to resist my full foul impulses, but she's brought, well, that's brought up a good point. Who have I actually got in the dungeons? Because I think we've got quite a few people we need to be getting rid of. So, let's see. Unfortunately, none of them can do anything. Camifer's been in there for 25 years now. Yeah, I think she's probably served enough. Her husband, obviously, he's died many years ago. And we've got quite a few on. We've got Galfan as well. She's also been in there. She's actually not too bad. I think we can go ahead and possibly get these two released. So, let's release you from prison. So let's have a look how that affects them. Now, they've been in for so long, I don't know whether to give them some land. Let me quickly just mark her. Galfium. Because we've got land in the north and it's just sitting there, it's not doing a lot, it's not really worth too much. We can give her control of 600. So what's that called? Nagmar. So we'll grant you a Lancet title. Where's Nagmar? No, we don't want that one. There it is. So there you go. That's your reward, because in all honesty, I forgot about you. I forgot you were in the dungeons for that long, and just take that as my way of an apology. That's it for this episode, guys. Thanks very much for tuning on in. If you like what you're seeing and you're liking the series, you guys know what to do. That's raise those thumbs. Cheers.